What's up, everybody? Welcome to Legendary Vision. Got a very special episode today, the big show. You know what I'm saying? Got some very special guests with me. I see I got the full crew with me. I'm gonna get the honor introductions. I'll let you go to go first.
Well, I am Jonathan Hughes, owner and CEO of JGTG LLC. Carry lots of merchandise and we're statewide, providing the needs of every customer. And they are first, and I'm just here in 100% support of my guy, the bag runner himself, and the rest of my team. Glad to be here.
Jabbar Gibb is the CEO of Better Life Crib Repair and Education Services, J&J Enterprises. Just here showing some love with my guy Trey and Bag Runner Apparel. We here to make sure that we can drop the real news about how we started in Mississippi. We got a lot of great people in this room. We got a great photographer. We got a good model in here. We got a real estate. We're focusing on our RBCs, real estate, business, and credit. So we're about to get it jumping.
Hey, we're going down, man. It's your boy, D. Corey Lindsay, CEO of Bagg Apparel, LLC. Straight out of Law, Mississippi, man. Shout out to Legendary Visions TV for having us on today to be able to talk about branding and being a black entrepreneur in the state of Mississippi.
Give yours, okay?
Okay, everybody, I'm Jazz. Y'all know me. I'm the owner of Jazz's QT, a boutique that I started right here at your very own The I Love Jackson State University. I'm also a brand ambassador and model. And if you ever need to shop, y'all know how to click the links and y'all know how to find me. It is Jazz at Jazz's QT on Instagram.
Yeah, I like to get straight to it. I ain't gonna use no fluff no years ago. So let's go straight to it. Let's hear the backstory and how you got started.
Man, first off, man, let me say this. I'm from Law, Mississippi, Hoyle, Houston Road to be exact. And how I got started, man, with the Bag Runner Apparel was like 2 years ago on my birthday. So when I say, like, people don't see me post, like, say, happy bag day, it's my bag day, it means it's literally my bag day.
Yeah.
It all started, I was doing music at the time. I got a logo made. Shout out to Big Real with Gorilla Graphics. He made the logo. At first it was like kind of gonna be like a single cover, but then I was like, shoot, man, I'm gonna put it on a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because I know ain't nobody got it. I wanted something to wear for my birthday, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't trying to do no shopping at the time because my schedule was kind of tight, you know what I'm saying? So put it on the shirt, took a picture, people got to ask some questions, so I was like, man, we might be able to do something with it. And man, we pressed up like 10 the first time. My guy Jason Ward down in Ellisville, Mississippi, last white, he pressed up 10 for me, just basic colors. And shoot, put them in a backpack, man. I ain't looked back since, 2 years ago.
So just starting off, you went into business. What made you want to get started with it?
I really fell into it. Like I said, I fell into it. Like I said, people were asking questions about it. And once we sold that 10 so quick, that I think around about 20 or 30, it got addicted. You know what I'm saying? So I had one of my cousins that called me from out of town. He was like, man, you need to put some paperwork on that when you sell like 100 items.
Yeah.
So shoot, about 40, I went on ahead and got everything, legitimized with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, you know what, I might be able to do something with it. But see, I wasn't taking it serious because it was just still a hustle. It was just something to make some little extra bread. But you know what I'm saying? And then I saved money by not having to go buy clothes nowhere else because, we got the equipment, we started making it ourselves, me and my wife, and kept selling. And a lot of times what I would like to do, I was working at a plant at the time. And so I would have a backpack. I had about 10, 15 enough, you know what I'm saying, enough to make a certain amount, you know what I'm saying? And I would sell all them like real quick. You know what I mean? So that just, I guess the money was coming so quick that I just kind of got addicted to it. You know what I mean? But I just really wasn't taking it serious at first.
Yep. So I know you said you married, so you got your own relationship you're doing. You going to work. You probably doing a business too. You probably doing your own like personal life stuff. So how you managing everything?
I was going to work. I'm gonna tell you, like, man, it's so deeper than a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of times people ask me the same question. And when this first kicked off, I was still in the streets.
Yeah.
I was still doing a lot of things in the streets, but I already had a business, a plumbing business. 'Cause I've been doing
Yeah.
plumbing like 11 years, but I always kept a little job or something like that. Because like I said, I wasn't really taking none of it serious because you know that one foot in, one foot out. And that's what I like to tell people today. You can't give 100% to 2 and 3 things. You know what I'm saying? Either you go do right, you can't keep doing right and wrong because you go keep getting them same results. Like, you know why it should be ahead when it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this right here was my exit plan off that pavement.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know, just hang around, just all the entrepreneurs here. I might wanna go get in the merch business, I might wanna go do some management, some marketing, you know, helping the real estate stocks funds and helping manage school. And you know, some people try to play sports while doing this, like, so you just coming together, managing everything good.
I did it all, man. Starting this out, I was working, hustling, being an entrepreneur in another field all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So multiple streams, I'm constantly preaching that.
So you really was just like a true bag brother. That's
Yeah,
all. Like, you true bag brother.
exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, looking at this is the original design. Like we have a couple different designs of it, but a lot of older people didn't get it because they see the man. That ain't nothing but the monopoly man.
Yeah.
But for us to copyright it the way we did,
Yeah.
we changed 3 features on it. He has a baseball hat, he has a scarf, and then he has tennis shoes on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still in the same
Yeah.
running direction. But a lot of older people didn't get it at first. They were like, well, is he robbing? Is he doing something wrong? And I was like, no, the scarf just symbolizes we gonna get the money, but we not gonna talk about none of the moves that we make. Because if you look on social media today, a lot of people, well, I'm finna go do this, I'm finna go do that. And then a lot of it be capped, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we still got people that entertain it. But I mean, me myself, I don't like seeing that because that's just something I don't do. But okay, that was in 2019. Fast forward, 2020, 2021, pandemic hit. What you got on right now? You got a mask on your face. You still gotta get money.
Yeah.
So I guess it was just it was perfect time. It was ahead of its time. Yeah.
So how'd you like decide you want to go just take the monopoly man, change some features, and use it as your logo?
Man, because really, like I said, I didn't have no input on the artistic stuff. I just really wanted something that would fly because, like I said, I was doing music at the time, and dude had 2 of them, so I had to make a choice. Now, one of them, I don't think I would have been sitting here today on Legendary Visions. You know what I'm saying? If I would have chose the other one, so I chose this one, and that's just how he had it laid out. And then it's just like, and the slogan is like, "Rock will represent you," and I feel like, man, it's me. Just like anybody else who put this on. That symbol on your chest, that's you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but you know, a lot of people are like to explain the business to them. So, how'd you even where to go start? Where to go get your material from? Where do you go research and educate yourself?
Learning as I go. I got a partner out there in Texas who really gave me a lot of game. Shout out to Johnny Light Show out there in East Texas. And he had a brand called Mash Clothing where he still does to this day, still talk every day. Matter of fact, going to go see him in a few days when we go to Dallas, Texas. But he was just giving me advice on different stuff. This place sells stuff for wholesale. This place. And then, like I said, my guy Jason Ward was already printing T-shirts for other people. So he was kind of up on like the vinyl and wholesale and stuff. You know what I'm saying? As far as like where to get the T-shirts in bulk. Because you know you got plenty of places you can go get T-shirts. You can snatch about 20 or 30 if you got to. And I still do that from time to time and waiting on my book order to come in. Somebody might want some, I might not have that particular size. I can just go snatch it. But just different people, you know, that was giving me advice and stuff, and I was just soaking it all in and just ran with it.
Yeah. So when you first started out, you was first getting sales. What made you just, all right, let me go and invest in myself and go get this? Because you know, a lot of people, man, I ain't about to go out there and spend no money on this. Man, what been on sale? I gotta go buy LLC. I gotta go get all this other stuff. But you go out there and start.
Man, like I said, the money.
Yeah.
I seen how quick the money was coming in. I seen how people was taking to it. You know what I'm saying? Because where I'm from, it's hard for your city to really embrace what you got going on, especially if it's something positive. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing negative about it. Because where I come from, people really go based on the popularity, bro. You ain't gotta have no money. All you gotta do is have a name. And so that just ain't never been me because I ain't no in crowd type of person. But like I say, the money would kept me getting more and more. Cause like I said, I'm 2 years in, but I'm still learning every day as I go. You know what I'm saying? And then like I say, using my business sense that I got from the streets, how I was making street money, I really just kind of started cutting the middleman out once we bought the equipment. You know what I'm saying? Because like it happened so fast, like 2 years don't went by so quick, man. It like really in the blink of an eye.
Yep. I know time really be moving fast, like you were saying, like you was out chasing the money, you was really trying to get to it. Just that whole journey, just your whole different thought process. And then with that, Monopoly actually one of my childhood favorite games. Me and my boys play that every day. I know we seen you with speed, kill and everything. We used to go to Monopoly for hours.
Yeah.
But I didn't even be trying to be more strategic with it, so I always thought about like this. Just even with my real estate, I do that. I try to get four houses in one hotel, but instead of a hotel, I try to get an apartment complex. So I'm trying to build it like that.
And you know what? And saying the same thing as the Monopoly game, you know how you try to avoid jail on the board?
Yep.
That was my story.
Yep.
Because a lot of stuff I missed, I wiggled through. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different situations I went through. And so like I look at it now like, man, I wish I would taken this serious a long time ago. Cause like I said, when I first started out, it was just a hustle. But see now, it's LLC, it's a legitimate business now. It's picking up recognition, you know what I'm saying? And after the day, I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna be able to say, hey, from the Jacktown on back down.
Right.
Messing with it, you know what I mean?
Right. You out here, you promote yourself, good. How you marketing yourself. What besides the podcast, how she going out there marketing yourself, getting promotions and
social media, Instagram, Facebook. A lot of people that's purchasing stuff from us. They like to take pictures. They like to tag me in it sometimes. I share a lot of quotes a lot of times what I'm just thinking in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And I get a lot of shares from that from people. And then once the people be like, well, you know, he talking about some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then they start tapping in. I always tell people, once you get the people, the money go come.
Right.
So, you know, like I say, it's bad wrong. We don't chase nothing. We control the wheel. You know what I'm saying? We can make it go up, we can make it go down, or we can make it stay the same. You know what I mean?
I actually really like to imagine because everybody says, let's go chase a bag, let's go get a bag. But we the bad runners.
Yeah.
So we run the
We
bag.
control the wheel.
Like that.
We ain't chasing nothing.
So just saying, how big is ownership on it too? Because you could have just went and got some hands, t-shirts, and just went pretty the sign up. You know, a lot of people do that, but you see what's
It's everything, man, because I'm black and I'm from South Mississippi. So of course, being a black owner, that's everything.
Yeah.
That's priceless. You can't put no price on that. You can't put no figure on that. And there's so many that's before me and behind and that's coming behind me, and the ones out here currently running the race with me. It means a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To me, I can't really speak on nobody else's mind frame, but to me, it means a whole lot considering the things, the obstacles that I done been able to overcome.
Yeah, I just know growing up, my dad used to always listen to like Jim Jones and Master P a lot. So just listening to them saying, hey, you get everything, like Master P got everything. You got your foods, you got your clothes, got his own businesses, he black on everything. He said, own everything you do.
Man,
that's a big thing for me.
Once you get into that branding and you get into that mindset, ideas just come from everywhere. They come from everywhere. And then, first of all, if you ain't putting God first in it, it ain't gonna work no way. You know what I'm saying? And then secondly, the path, that independent path is so narrow and told me, look like Jackson Streets out there. Cause we just went up on the other path. I'm like, man, that's sweet. Hey, look, man.
It be bumpy.
Let me tell you something. And that bumpy road is so narrow, and it's only and the people that you might start out with that you think rooting for you, when you get towards that light at the end of that tunnel, man, you gonna look around, a lot of them ain't gonna be there. But you gonna meet so many along the way that's like-minded. They was just hitchhiking, trying to get right with the next thing, like-minded people. You know what I'm saying?
So actually, that was about to actually go into my next question. You said you had a bumpy road. So what are like some of your challenges and stuff?
Man, just wasting time in the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm 37, so back in the early 2000s, late 90s, like the streets was real great. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't have social media or none of the resources that younger people have today, to be successful or whatever. I mean, it was pretty much simple. Either you go work, you go sell dope, or you might be athletic, you might have a chance. But man, I done seen so many athletic cats man, they be back home in about 2-3 years working at one of these
Yeah.
plants with you, and then they turn to the streets.
Yeah.
I got turned on at an early age because of the neighborhood I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was hustling and working. So the multiple streams that came into play like real young, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, he can go work 12 hours, but then he might got this and that over here. He making money off that too. So I mean, hey, jackhammering the guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It's a lot, man. I went through. It was cool at that time, you know what I'm saying? And like it caused me to waste a lot of time because I mean I was really thinking like, man, it's gonna be like this here forever.
Yeah.
The vision wasn't so clear as of what I wanted to be, but I just know I wanted to give me some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but today I hope you see that. Like, I've had to learn that because I had it rough coming up. I came up in a place much like you where you had few options as far as how to get money, and I'm one of the first entrepreneurs in my family, first to get a bachelor's degree, first working towards a bachelor's degree, first to get a associate's degree. So I broke a lot of firsts. So I really do get to where you're coming from. As far as where you grew, it feels really well. So, but I had to learn that a lot of stuff I went through. It was all part of my making, me being who I am today. Because a lot of stuff, if I didn't go through it, I wouldn't be as determined. I wouldn't be as focused. I wouldn't be as much of a go-getter as I am today because I have in the back of my mind, I know where I came from and I know where I'm trying to go.
It definitely shaped me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you'll waste 15, 16 years in the streets. I mean, you ain't even just got to, you might as well have been doing time if you weren't doing nothing else.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, because money come and go.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing is, when you get the money, what you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
You gonna blow it, you gonna drink it, you gonna smoke it, you gonna trick it off, you gonna dress it up, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe like just up in our community, I think we got like the wrong thing to focus on. And a lot of people, first time they get some money, I'm like, go get clean. I'm like, go out, go do this, go do that.
Yeah.
But they ain't trying to make that money, make money for them. So that way, if you don't ever make your money, you're gonna be working for them.
Yeah. And if you ain't down with sacrificing nothing, man, you ain't gonna never see it, man. Because we live for the moment a lot. Because you know we in that social media era now too. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a point to be proved.
Yeah. So that actually goes into my next question. Like, what is your mindset? And like, how does it help you like to grow and then go forward? And what you thinking about for the future?
Man, right now, my mindset, my vision is so clear. I got my hands on a lot of stuff I'm working on, working with a lot of different people with different things, you know what I'm saying? Man, basically just trying to grow my brand, you know what I mean? And have something to pass on down to my kids, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, as black people, a lot of times, you know, when we transition from one life to another, you know, we really don't leave nothing but debt, you know what I'm saying? We don't leave our kids no companies or no type of, you know, information about credit and stuff like that. You know, man, I listen to Jabbar, he talk all the time about credit. Now, at first, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of that stuff he talking about, man, it was going on my head. You know what I'm saying? Because certain people, you know, you used to having certain conversations with, you know the topics, you know how it is. But a lot of it was going over my head, and then when I got to think about it, I'm like, man, you know what, man, it makes sense. What he's saying, I'm like, they should really be telling us about this at a young age.
They really should be mandatory for schools to teach you. Because that's actually keeping a lot of people down.
I'm telling you, and to get a trade too.
Yeah.
Because like I say, I tried the college thing, you know what I'm saying? I think I went for maybe a half semester. Something had happened with the financial aid. I really can't remember because it was so long ago. But, you know, I was already kind of on the pavement and, you know, running with older guys and stuff like that. So my heart was never in school. But I wish I would have kind of stayed and kind of knew, but man, I tell any young guy, man, if you ain't trying to go get you no degree, go get you a trade, man. Plumbing, electrical. Hey, man, it's some self-made millionaires out here with just a trade.
Just like with plumbing, electrical, you can get your real estate license. You don't have to go to college to do that. You can go to home inspector, appraisal.
Man, so much. It's
so much you can do.
Man, it's a lot of stuff and it's a lot of resources out here now. You know, we didn't have them back in the day. Like I said, options were few, but today, hey, you young brothers, man, y'all go put them guns down, man, and put them drugs down. Go pick your trade up, man, get you some real money, man, you can live. By the time you see 37, my age, you'll be straight. I'm playing catch up. It might look like I'm straight, look like I got it. That because I take a lot in, and I don't too much put nothing out except for good stuff. But man, I'm just playing catch up, man. I wish I didn't waste so much time. I wish I thought like this when I was 18, 19 years old, man. I probably, tell me, man.
I'll be a multi-billionaire someday, running a Fortune 500 company.
Man, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be, if not, I'll be close to it, I guarantee.
Hey, but it's not too late because you're here. You still got time, and you bag running.
Oh,
We
man.
bag runners.
You
We
got to
getting
know
it.
that.
We gonna get there.
You got to
Whatever
know that.
whatever is for you is still there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
still here each and every day. You still here. We could have made so many mistakes, but each and every day that we're still here, it's an opportunity to give back. Anything, it's an opportunity to progress. It's an opportunity to walk into whatever it is that is ours. And the only thing we have to do is make decisions intentional. We have to be intentional about giving back or attracting things to us, because sometimes it's hard to move or it's hard to progress, but it's like if you just make that one move, everything that you're looking for is gonna attract itself to you.
Man,
Like you said, backgrounds it attracts.
And you'll be how surprised once you, like you said, that one move, how everything come together organic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't nothing scripted. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, well, how is this thing happen, folks? Nah, it was supposed to happen like that. You were supposed to went through that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, to be self-made, man, you got to have a strong mind. And this is just my opinion. To have large sums of money, we talk about in the hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, you got to be strong mentally. Because if you ignorant with a lot of money, you're gonna crash every time.
Yeah, I was like to use this example. Just think about somebody go win the lottery.
Yeah.
They'll never have it for too long. They'll go out there, they'll blow it.
Yeah.
They don't get a house they can't afford, a car they can't afford. I got $1 million. This is good for the rest of my life.
And
But
then-
you just got
Yeah.
you bought this house you couldn't afford for the mortgage. You got you a car, and they can't afford no insurance on in case it happens. You know what I'm saying? You fall behind on your payments, you done did, got everybody else something. Nah, and too much, you dry.
Man, I'm telling you. And you see it so much, man. I done seen that happen to a couple of dudes that probably got lawsuit settlements, and you be like, man, he could have did this or did that, but we did the typical thing with when he got some clothes, when he got some cars, thought we had a gang of friends. You know what I'm saying? I done seen people go through that, man. I ain't never been one of them lucky people to come up on that large sub all at once. I kinda had to always scrape the bowl for man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate everything. That's why anybody tell you know person. I love the grind. That's why I don't mind having that tent on the corner or of somewhere, you know what I'm saying, or attending these pop-up shops like I do and being a people person like I am, because man, I'm used to hustling. I'm used to, hey, the underdog role, I'm cool with that, man.
Yep. You actually just say something that goes perfect to my next question. Go about what y'all heard doing to get sales. You want a pop-up shop, you're trying to get in stores, you selling out your trunk.
I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
That old school out the trunk method, because like I said, I'm 37. I came from Master PUGK and seen how the boy made millions, but like I said, the little city where I'm from, it was a hustling city.
Yeah.
So it's just like this right here. People be so worried about what folks gonna think of. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ran into one of my classmates the other day at gas station. And I ain't seen her in so long. And she was like, she said, man, I remember back in school, man, you said you gonna be an entrepreneur, which I really don't even remember the conversation. Like, I really don't, you know what I'm saying? She was like, man, we all laughed at you. And at first, I was kind of like, what? And then I was like, and then she was like, man, but you doing your thing, though.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, you know what, I ain't even trying to, but I guess I spoke it way back then, but like I said, I really didn't remember the conversation, but man, I'm doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And then, it's more than a t-shirt. It's more than just a logo on a shirt, man. When I sell you a shirt, I'm selling you the experience, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I say the experience, that we not talking broke, we not thinking broke, we not acting broke. This ain't for rich folks, this is for folks every day trying to get it. Like you and this young lady right here, y'all in school every day trying to get it. Trying to be young entrepreneurs and different things that y'all got going on, but still educating yourself the right way at the same time. This for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And now it's like building your brain up and just what I'll go into. Just like this head I got on, like this Nike head. Just think about, when you think of Nike, you think about great athlete, you think about Jordan, you think about LeBron, think about Kobe. All the great NFL players that came through. So I just building your brain up like that.
Yeah, it's hey man, I'm gonna tell you like this, it's gonna be very iconic.
Yeah.
It was like that, man. I felt like that from the first picture I took in the shirt.
Yeah.
It was a navy blue crew neck with a white logo like this on, man. And ever since that day, I've been turned out on.
Yeah. So, what were some of your
what was like some of the best parts of the business so far?
The best parts, networking.
Yeah.
I like to network, like to meet different people because, like I said, we took this to the streets first. The streets embraced it, so we knew we could go further.
Yeah.
But then when I started doing the pop-up shop, I started meeting different people that was like, they ain't kick it like how I kick it, you know what I'm saying? But the way they dressed, it was kind of different, and I'm like kind of urban and kind of laid back jeans, t-shirt, fresh pair of shoes or something.
Yeah, but that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
That's
And at first I didn't think they were gonna be feeling me, but not mistaking the fact that the logo didn't have a message to it, but you gotta get it, you gotta be on that type of time to understand it. But man, when them folks like them ladies coming in there with them big pimp hats, what you call it, fedoras?
The fedora.
Man, they was coming through there with that. I was like, man, they ain't gonna like this stuff. They don't like this stuff. They came. That first pop-up shop I was in, man, they started buying. I was like, you know what, I might be on or something. So
Yeah.
I did like 2-3 more. And it's like now I stay so booked up on them things. Like I don't even have to ask to go be a part of nobody's event. They go like bring it to me, but I have to tell people now, just let me check my schedule. Cause I was like sitting up on the streets in certain places on certain times, but it's like now I can't even do that no more because I'm here, I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
But you wouldn't go do it all though.
Man,
Most people they'll
man,
act like stuff on the side.
Man, if I could do it all in one day, I would, man.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, sometimes I be like, I wish I had like 2-3 or more, man. I could clone myself or something.
You know, the same way. Definitely about
Same
7
here. It's
Yeah.
good. Oh, I need about a good 4 of me. I'll be good.
Yeah.
In about
I tell you, I feel you with it, but man, it's been a ride, man. I enjoy the networking part. The networking, we always love to get the money, but building them relationships with different people, man, because like I say, you don't never stop learning. I learn something new every day with this, man, and I really meet like 2 or 3 new people every day, but you know what I'm saying? It's the conversation. 90% of my phone conversations usually be about business, and this is like 7 days a week. I just came back from Florida, and I was down there. I was networking, but I was with my family at the same time too. But man, it's just like I was still talking business the whole time, and I'm like, man, it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because when you meet them type of people, they actually push you. Because you can get to a point where you can be comfortable. Oh, I'm making money. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But man, don't never get comfortable.
Yeah. I feel like comfortable.
Never get comfortable. That's why I
If
said
you get comfortable, you ain't gonna have no like brand, and you ain't gonna have nothing to push for.
Yeah, the relationships you
Yeah.
meet, you make with people along the way that's in like the same type of line, what you got going, hey, that's priceless, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they ain't gotta know you, but if they see something in you, they gonna push you because for some reason, I think it kinda help push them too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Sometimes it's good to motivate people. I know with me, I do some personal training, but for me, I love training people. Like, come to the gym with me because
I need to get in. I know you see
come
this big
on,
old
because it helps me. Because once I get in there, sometimes I can get comfortable and I'm get tired with it. But it's exciting having that person next to you to give you that push to motivate. And that's like with business. One of my favorite people that I've met business-wise, Trey, I already know Jabor. I love you,
Thank
and
you.
you know
Thank
it's
you.
all love.
Yes,
Jabor
indeed.
Gamage, J&J. I gotta shout you out because it's all love. He was a good network.
Wow, that's the
But
big-
the
that's
first
the
person
big
that
homie.
pushed me into it was Travion. Just the knowledge that he had, it was foreign to me because like I said, I am one of the first in my family to become an entrepreneur, and to kind of push out. My dad does it, but as far as like my mom's side of the family, I'm the first. I'm the only one who does it.
Where you from?
I'm from the Delta.
I ain't never been before.
We should go. We
I don't
need to
watch-
do a pop-up shop
I
there.
don't watch Mississippi Burning, no.
No. That's about black pain. We ain't black pain.
Nah, I'm
We ain't-
saying though, but I be like the little flat lands and stuff, but nah, I always wanted to go up though.
I'm doing a pop-up shop
I know
there,
people
so
that stay like close to Memphis though, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it
But
is. It's a good area.
I never been, but
They would love that bag runner. They would love that symbol. They would love everything that bag runner has to present. They would love it. So when I do that pop-up shop, I want to invite you personally to come
say
and
lit.
to be a part of that pop-up
I
shop.
appreciate that.
But shout out to Trey Murray. He's been a great associate. He's been a great person to have running next to me. and doing this with, he's been that push there. Sometimes even I ain't want it. I'm like, Trey, look,
You hear
But
that, Mississippi
he'll get
Delta,
that boot out
bag runner
quick.
is on the way.
bag runners on the way, Mississippi Delta. And Trey, we gonna
Can't wait to go too.
Yep. So, what are some of your visions going forward? So, what's like your next phase?
Going forward, now my next phase, with this, that's a good question right there. I mean, I know the answer, but, I mean, just to keep it going, man. Keep it going, keep it getting stronger and stronger, like, you know, it's a movement with motion. Everybody got a movement, but everybody ain't got that motion behind it.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it going, and, you know, as far as my other business, you know, plumbing ain't never going nowhere.
Yeah.
Because it don't matter how much
Yeah.
technology change, it's always gonna be there.
Yeah.
But basically just investing in it and, you know, investing more in it and more in both of them, becoming one of the best all-black plumbing companies in Southeast Mississippi, and, possibly, man, becoming, you know, a top apparel brand out the South, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna try to get you the top apparel brand nationwide, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
All across.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you're trying to get your brand out, trying to
Man,
promote it, get
you
it
know
big.
what? I'm telling you, man, I see a lot for it. I just don't like to put the carriage before the horse a lot, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, when I sit back and think to myself, I already know it's gonna be something. I'm just
Yeah.
going through the motion.
Yeah. Like I said, I like to think of myself as a visionary. I like it.
Yeah.
Cause like the asking about around, like they ain't trying, like y'all was working, why y'all was in your room reading, why you doing this?
Yeah,
And
that's
y'all know more like you would. I like y'all trying to compete with each other. I'm trying to compete with somebody that got business.
Fact.
I'm trying to go compete
Well,
with Donald Trump. I'm trying to compete
hey.
with Jeff Bezos.
And I'm
Elon
telling
Musk.
you, and your competition is in the mirror
Yeah.
every morning when you go
Yeah.
wash your face. That's the only competition for right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
I actually heard like a good saying about that. You can be your best friend, but you can also be your worst enemy.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I know both sides.
Yeah.
I know both sides.
Yeah. So my next question for you is, just say, picking up over, you doing this, just say, what is like your plans for like your growth? I know you had some similar, but just like for growth, what's some stuff you will want, or what's some stuff I could just, you know?
Man, being able to, kind of like a little bit of what we doing now, but being able to, you know, come with a mentorship with some of these young men and young women, you know, because like I said, when you get out of high school, the options is few, but you know, a lot of times everybody ain't gonna go to college. Everybody don't wanna go to work. You know what I'm saying? And I know, man, me and Josh, we ain't never really worked out because I got such a big personality, you know what I mean? And I always thought more. But, you know, basically just trying to get them some knowledge on, man, you know, entrepreneurship, get your LLCs, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. I mean, and, you know, just trying to, you know, whatever you do, man, just do it to 100%. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't matter about nobody's opinion, but yours. But you know, like, that's one of the main things, because like I said, everything else to take care of itself. If I can go forward, I need to be able to look back and grab somebody else, and, you know, preferably somebody younger than me, and show them, and then they can show somebody else, and then, you know, everybody gonna follow suit. It'll be a domino effect instead of a domino effect of negativity, what we already going through. You know what I'm saying?
So this last segment of the show is called My Fatal Four. It's 4 questions I like to ask everybody to come up on. So the first question I always ask everybody, if you walked outside and got $1 million check today, what would you do with it?
$1 million?
Yeah.
Shoot, man, make sure everything paid for. Put some up for my kids and put the rest of it into my business and just live life.
Yep. So the next question would be, if you can go network with anybody, who would you network with?
Network with anybody, Jay-Z.
So, brilliant.
And Rick Ross.
Yep.
I gotta be, I mean, I had to put, I gotta put Ross in there, man.
Yeah. So the next question would be, if you could choose to have $500,000 in a revolving credit line, or you can get $500,000 cash, which one would you choose and why?
The credit line.
So,
Because you can go further with the cash. I mean, you can go further with that than you
you
can
gotta
the
have the
cash.
leverage.
Yeah.
And then the final question is, if you can go back and talk to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell them?
Just listen.
Just listen.
Listen. That's
So,
it.
All right.
Just listen.
So I'm gonna let you go ahead and drop all these social media handles, tell them where they come shop, which is your website and everything.
All right. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Bagg Runna Apparel, on Snapchat at Bagg Runna Apparel, Facebook at Bagg Runna Apparel, And then also we're on Shopify at Bagg Runna Apparel, so y'all get with me. Hopefully, hey, y'all will be seeing some of this in some of the local clothing stores soon, but if not, hey, you can still get it from me, baby.
Hey, yeah, we gonna get you in there. You definitely gotta have a bag
Oh,
run.
man, I
Hey,
appreciate
all y'all
it,
here
dog.
chasing the money, y'all need to be running the money.
Man,
Y'all gotta control the
what
money.
you say, we can
Bag
tell
run.
them well.
Yup.
Bag
Hey,
run.
How much gonna cost to get one of them for?
For them,
Yeah.
hey man, we just made a meme last week.
Yeah.
I said it don't matter how they say they know me, the shirt's still $20.
Come on
Right.
now.
Only a
Come
double.
on.
Only the
Only 20? You can't beat this.
Because this the thing, it's just like this right here. One thing I did learn from the street.
Yeah.
If you got the good product for the low ticket, you go get
Yeah.
all the clientele.
$20, y'all.
$20.
Just $20. and you can rock
Affordable
your
fly
Bagg
stuff,
Runna.
Yeah, I
y'all.
don't
Apparel.
pay
Come
$4
on.
for a polo t-shirt.
Nah, man, we go
Yeah.
keep it all the way 100.
Yeah.
Where my bag runners
We gonna
at?
keep it all the
Come
way
on,
100.
we ready.
That see,
Yeah.
you just don't even know. We
Yeah.
just made a whole nother move on the chessboard, let
Yeah.
them know it's gonna stay the same, man.
Yeah.
I'd rather play the low man on the total pole because guess what? I'll be at the top in no time.
Hey, but think about it. This, who wanna pay that 40 for that polo t-shirt?
Hey, man.
And he don't even care what's happening out in the community. He for the community, for the community.
Man, my slogan is rock will represent you.
Yeah.
That polo horse don't represent
Yeah,
you. We
it
don't
don't
play
represent you.
polo and we
Yeah.
don't ride horses
Come
like
on.
talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Black owned businesses.
Yep.
Come on. Support the black owned businesses because they started somewhere and they have a lot of leverage over us. They had to start out and this is his start. And I'm telling y'all, this is just the beginning for you. I just want to tell you,
Thank you.
it's just the beginning for you. Keep going. You got this. Wherever you need to go, go. And just know you're not going by yourself. I just feel like the Lord just is all around you. You got fire on your feet. Just take that fire wherever you go. Be you, authentically you. Bag runner. Don't ever go nowhere and see us without fedora hats. I ain't got one on today, but I love
You
your
know
fedora
what? I
hat.
think I'm gonna
and
get
feel
me-
like
I
you
think-
they're not gonna
You know
rip
what?
this.
I think I might get me one of them hats, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But, hey, I think I might look good up in it.
Come on, try it out.
Hey, I can put it together now. You know what I mean?
But hey, either way, we'll take you either way. Even if you repping your bag runner cap, it's you.
man.
It's you.
Yeah.
We got so much more coming with that, man. Like, be on the lookout for a lot of accessories, a lot of hats, lighters. You know what I'm saying? A lot of car decals, a lot of business window decals. Did I say lighter? I
Yeah,
said
you
lighter.
said the lighters, you got
Oh
your
yeah,
bag on
and
there,
then the
bag on
thing
there.
is,
So you got your bag on a chain and everything.
yeah,
Yeah, I love
socks
that.
and underwear.
Yeah, you gotta have it all.
Man, look, look.
Hey, what about the girl sleeper sets? You know, we have the little bralette with the shorts.
Let me see.
Hey, I'll model it for you.
Man, let me tell you something.
'Cause I like-
Now, look,
Okay,
now we catering to the ladies first and foremost because the women is gonna bring the men. And ladies, I
Let me take a
appreciate
look.
y'all. The
They
fellas, I
all
appreciate
bad.
y'all too.
Yeah,
Everything's bad.
that's right there.
Hey man,
Yeah,
yeah, hey, I got shot my
And we
wife
gonna have
out.
some pictures
Shot
on
my
the
wife
way,
out for that
y'all.
fold because I can't fold that. I did not fold that. She
Your
does
wife
that.
did.
She does that, man.
Look, every man needs an amazing woman by his side to
Oh,
get it
yeah.
done.
She
But
get it
look,
done behind the scenes.
So y'all, there's gonna be some pictures of these. We're gonna get them out for y'all so y'all can see how they look on. But they're comfortable, they're soft, they're stretchy. We all love stretch. You know, with us women nowadays, you gotta have a little stretch. You know, Trey want to show them curves. You know what I'm saying?
Now
He
we,
ain't gonna talk too much of me. You gotta
hey,
move
now
now.
we
You
got
gotta
look,
move.
look. Now that's just only one style of legging. We have another style of legging, the ones that you see nowadays with the texture.
Yes.
Like I think they call them waffles, I believe, right? Or something like that. But yeah, we have those available too. And different style tank tops. That's more like a softer one, but we try to get it. Like I said, it's gonna be on some of everything you could think of, man. Some of everything you could think of is gonna be on.
Ladies, get into it. It's comfortable. It's cute. And you know, we love sex. I love sex. We love sex. So, bag runner apparel.
Yes, sir. The last question like that to everybody. What is something that me and Legendary Visions can do to help you out?
Say what now?
What is something that me and Legendary Visions can do to help you out?
Ah man, just keep promoting.
Yeah.
Just keep promoting and riding with me.
Alright.
And that's all, man. That's all I need, bro. That's all I need, just to be thought of and be
Yeah.
bought up.
I know most people, a shout out or a post on Instagram is free.
Man,
Go
it
to
take
the
you a long
repost.
way.
They ain't gonna hurt, don't cost you a thing, it takes 2 seconds.
Hey, can I say one more thing? And if your people got some kind of brand or something, it ain't even gotta be no clothing brand. if they got their own business and they doing something positive, share them folks stuff, man.
Come on.
Stop being jealous, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because you didn't do it first. Share them folks stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
So, and y'all know what it's been a backgrounds edition of Legendary Visions. Hey, stay true to yourself. Y'all stay focused and motivated, and we out.
Already.
Yeah.